Hey guys, welcome to Smoke Show Yoga. I'm your instructor, Mike, and I'll be taking you today's beginner yoga flow. I'll be joined today by this goddess of flexibility, Miss CJ. Now, if you've never done yoga before, maybe you're new to the practice, this will be perfect flow for you. We'll go through some basic introductory level poses to get you started. Let's hit the mat. All right, we'll be starting off at the back of your mat today. We'll go ahead and set our feet up right underneath our hips. So take your heel to the left foot, pivot on the ball of the foot. That's going to help us set our feet up right underneath of our hips. We'll stand up nice and tall. Take a breath in. Roll your shoulders down and back as you exhale. Turn your palms forward. This is our standing position, Tadasana. From here, I want you to imagine that there's a string tied to your head. We're going to pull up, stand nice and tall, grow an extra inch taller. Okay, this is our basic standing pose. We'll return to this pose quite frequently through these different flows whenever we're standing up. Tadasana, this is your mountain pose. Take a breath in. We'll inhale the arms up, look up. Exhale, we'll fold gently forward with a light bend in the knees, just starting to get warmed up into it. Inhale, we'll rise slowly back up. Again, arms come all the way up. From here, we'll take the right hand, we'll grab the left wrist, and we're just going to take a quick side bend as you breathe out. Inhale in through the center. We're going to switch the clasp. Coming into the left side, left hand grabs the right wrist, and we open up and pull through that side body. Great job, guys. Inhale up through the center. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, place your hands on your shins. We're going to lift halfway up. From here, we're going to start to exhale and walk our hands towards the top of the mat. Once you reach here, we're going to step our right leg forward just outside of our right hand. And we're going to bring our left hand up into the sky for a little twist, pivoting on that back leg. Okay, this is our side angle. From here, take a breath in. We're going to bring that hand behind our back and take a little half bind. From here, pull the shoulder open. Look up to the sky. Oh, that hurts so good. Inhale up through the middle, back down to the ground. From here, we're going to just take some circles into that hip. If this feels good, you're going to take your right hand, press into that right thigh, maybe press out. Yep, a little hip opener. Beautiful, guys. Just kind of getting some movement here into the body and warming up. Go ahead and place that hand back down into the ground. Inhale up. We'll lift the right leg up for a three-legged dog. And then we'll exhale and set it down. We'll take our first vinyasa here, guys. That means we're going to inhale, rock forward to a plank. Exhale. We're going to come all the way down to the ground for this one, flat belly. Inhale for a half cobra. We're going to lift up, arch up, look up. Exhale, press through your knees into a tabletop position. And then lift your knees up, back into downward facing dog. Awesome, guys. Inhale, shift forward to a plank. Step your left foot forward. We'll hit the other side. Oof. Left foot's forward. I know, so tight.
That's tight, yeah.
Yeah, so tight. We could just stay here for the rest of the flow. That would be great for me. We're going to go ahead and inhale the right arm up, look up to the sky. Extended side angle on this side. That's feeling good. We're going to take that hand behind the back, rotate it back, put it behind the hip, and pull up and look up. Nice little half bind. Come back through the center of the mat, and we'll go ahead and open up the hip on the other side. We're going to take that left hand right on the inside of that left thigh and just press the foot out and open. Take some little circles. Ooh, high hip flexor.
Wow, I don't think I've ever done that.
No. First time for everything, CJ. Oh, boy. All right, guys, go ahead and place that hand down. Press through into a three-legged dog. Left leg nice and high. Set it down. From here, we'll take another vinyasa. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, we'll come halfway down this time. Half push-up. Tuck the toes. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome job, guys. Go ahead and slowly walk your hands back to meet your feet. Grab opposite elbows, and we're just going to hang in this forward fold, this little ragdoll, and rock side to side. Take a light bend through the knees here, especially if you got tight low back, tight hamstrings. On your next breath in, we're going to slowly roll it up. Arms come all the way up. And exhale, we're just going to set those hands back through center. All right, guys, so that's our flow. We're going to run through that a couple more times. All right, CJ, so back of your mat. CJ's going to guide us through this one. Our perfect yoga guide.
Oh, my gosh.
Go ahead and set your feet up right under your hips, CJ. We'll start for that inhale, reach up, look up. She takes that big breath in. She's going to grow nice and tall. As we exhale, we're just going to take a nice forward fold coming down towards the ground. Again, if you have some tight hamstrings, low back, take a bend through that knee. Great, go ahead and inhale, reach up, look up one more time. From here, we'll take a back bend. We're gonna cactus our arms out, squeeze those shoulder blades together, offer your heart up, open up. You got tight pecs. You're gonna feel this one. Inhale, back up, grow tall. This time we'll take that clasp, right hand grabs left wrist. She's gonna open up to the side. As she's doing, she's gonna think of squeezing her glutes, and she's gonna reach out to the side, and you're gonna grow taller from here to here. Lengthen that out.
Oh.
Inhale, back up through the center. Switch that clasp. Left hand grabs right wrist. We're gonna open up through left side now. Feel that big stretch all the way through your lat, through your tricep. You're gonna feel this all the way down to the hip. Really try and push your hips out to the side. Sound effects included with this one. Inhale up through the center. Exhale, one more back hand. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Cactus this time. Maybe try and look behind you. Yeah, push the hips forward. Look back more. If you got a tight low back, that's going to be tough. It's okay. We'll work on that. Inhale, back up through the center. And then exhale, we're going to take a forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale for a halfway lift. Hands placed onto the shins. Exhale, she's going to want to walk our hands to the top of that mat. We'll come into this high plank position. From here, exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, use your back muscles, halfway lift up, arch up. And exhale, press through tabletop into a downward facing dog. So through tabletop, knees are going to be on the ground. Then we lift those knees up. Hips come up into the sky, shifting back, pressing your chest down into the ground. Here, I want you guys to think of spinning your biceps a little bit forward to open up through the shoulders and spreading your fingertips out. Great, now that we're in this nice downward facing dog, we're gonna inhale that right leg up to the sky, heel up, toe down. Exhale, we're gonna step that right foot right outside of that right hand. Awesome, and if your foot didn't make it all the way there, no. If your foot didn't make it all the way there because you're tight, then we're gonna go ahead and heel toe up to the front, heel toe, bring it up closer, until you feel a nice stretch and your heel is flat. From here, guys, we're going to take our left hand, inhale it up to the sky, come into that twist. I want you to think of trying to stack your shoulder blades onto each other so you have one nice tight line. From here, take that half bind. We're going to rotate that hand in behind us, maybe even grab onto your waistband and think of pulling your shoulders up to the sky. Look up. This is great for that tight mid-back. From here, we'll release that clasp, come back through the center. We'll now take that right hand. We're going to press it in the side of that right thigh. Really press it open. I want to see the inside of your foot lift up.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
From here, we're going to take a couple circles in each direction and just dig deep into that hip. Good. Go ahead and switch the direction. I know, tight hips. If you sit at a desk all day, you're going to be feeling this one, but you need it. Go ahead and place both hands on the ground. Press back into a downward facing dog.
I'm going to get there.
Slowly but surely. Oh, we made it. Okay, CJ, it was a journey. I'm glad we're here together. Go ahead now, take a vinyasa. We'll inhale, shift forward into a plank. Exhale, this time we'll lower halfway down, chaturanga. Almost halfway down. We went all the way down that time. That's okay. You go halfway down. Upward facing dog into downward facing dog. There we go. Okay, next, guys, we'll do the other side. We'll inhale that left leg up the sky, heel up, toe down. Exhale, we're going to step it as close as we can to that left hand. There we go. Nice and quiet. The more quiet, the better. From here, guys, we're going to inhale that right hand up. Look up, try and stack those shoulder blades together. Perfect. We'll take that rotation through the hand. We're going to try and grab onto our waistband here and really open up through the shoulder. Pull that shoulder up to the sky. Ooh. And then we're going to go ahead and release that hand, come back down to the ground. We'll take our left hand this time. And we're going to press that left thigh open. I want to see, again, the inside of that foot come off the ground. Deep hip opener. Nice little lizard stretch. We're going to take a few circles in each direction.
Am I better on this side?
You're so much better on this time. You might notice that you're better on one side or the other. It's okay. You probably sit one way or the other, or spend more time standing on one side of your leg or the other. And this is why we do both sides. From here, guys, plant both hands down. We'll press back in a downward facing dog. Beautiful. And then we'll take another vinyasa. Inhale, shift forward into that plank. Shoulders are going to stack right over your wrists. Exhale, lower, halfway down. Inhale into upward dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Awesome vinyasa. Fantastic. Go ahead and walk your hands back to meet your feet. Slowly but surely get that hamstring stretch. Ragdoll, grab those opposite elbows. Just hang side to side. From here, it's going to be loose. We're going to just let our whole hips and body rock side to side. We'll wiggle our head yes and no. Get a little bit of flow in that low back. Hopefully starting to loosen up a little bit right now. And then we'll inhale, we'll rise up, hands come all the way up overhead. And exhale, hands through center. Fantastic. All right, guys, now we're going to add in a little bit of warrior flow into this. We'll go ahead and inhale. Take a big step forward with your right foot. Your left foot is going to spin off about 45 degrees to the side. From here, we're going to start to take a little bend through that front knee. Okay, what you should be doing with your feet, I want you to think of ripping that mat apart. So your right foot is drifting forward, your left foot is drifting backwards. We're creating some tension through the legs here. From here, once that knee's nice and bent, we'll try and spin ourselves forward so that your hips are squared with the start of our mat. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Exhale, we're going to come into warrior two by opening the hands up to the side. You're going to spin your back leg out a little bit. Now your heel is going to come perpendicular to your back foot. Okay, so we're creating this T with our feet. Front heel, cutting that back foot in half. Here we're going to sink a little bit deeper into that front thigh. I want you to look down real quick and just make sure that your knee is not caving in. Press it nice and out. Shoulder squeeze down and back. This is your warrior two. We're going to inhale, reverse that warrior. Right hand comes up, left hand comes behind the back. Look up, get that side stretch. Exhale, we're going to come into an extended side angle. Again, trying to stack those shoulder blades up. Look up. Maybe touch the floor. If you can't get there, that's fine. We're just going to rest that forearm right on the knee. Beautiful. Inhale, back up to warrior two. We're going to take a breath out as we pivot back towards the center of the mat. This time, spin the heel. And we're going to exhale, and we're just going to bring our arms into an airplane, shifting some weight over that front thigh. Inhale, back up to warrior one. Exhale, back to warrior two. Okay, just a little bit of transition between these poses. Again, we're going to inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, airplane arms behind you. Shift some weight over that front thigh. If that's feeling good, we're going to try and lift into a warrior three. If you're not there, that's totally fine. Just stay in that warrior one. And then slowly set the leg right back down where it was before. And up into that warrior one pose. Fantastic. CJ, you hanging in with me?
I did it.
Oh my God. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and inhale the arms down to your mat. Step that leg back into downward facing dog. Inhale, we'll take a vinyasa, shift forward. Exhale, halfway down, or if you're CJ, just face plant. Inhale all the way up. Exhale into downward facing dog. Awesome, guys. Take one breath in, one breath out. Inhale, start to walk your hands back to the top of the mat. Slowly lift yourself all the way up. Arms come up. Hands come back through your center. Awesome job, guys. We're going to go ahead and hit the other side. So again, coming through that little warrior transition we just did. The back of the mat, we're going to now step that left foot forward. Show me what you got, Siege. So from here, she's going to take that light bend into that front thigh. She's going to make sure that she's pressing some weight into that back foot as well, like she's spreading that mat apart. And then we have a nice little warrior one. To transition into a warrior two, we'll start with the inhale. Exhale, she's now going to maybe step that foot out an inch or two farther, maybe spin this foot back a little bit, take a deeper bend in that front foot, and spread her arms out. Turn her chin right over that front middle finger. Now she's in a solid warrior two. From here, she's going to take a breath in. She's going to reverse her warrior, bring that left arm up in the sky, right arm behind her back. Awesome. Warrior two, yogi goddess. Exhale, she's going to come into an extended side angle. I want you to bring your left hand down to the floor, right arm up to the sky, taking a deeper bend through that thigh. Nice, T. And again, if you're really tight here and that's just killing you, you're going to bend that forearm. You're going to rest your forearm right there on the knee.
I know where I'm at.
Good, guys. Extended side angle. From here, she's just going to stand right back up into warrior two, coming into that arms into a T. And we're going to spin back into warrior one. We'll inhale. We'll spin our hips forward. We'll let that back heel rise up off the mat. Just like that. Inhale, arms up, biceps by the ears. Nice. From here, if you notice that you have an arch through the belly, we're just going to tuck that core in. There you go. We're going to squeeze that left glute. Stand nice and firm. Fantastic. Feeling good there?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, guys, one more time. We'll transition to warrior two and then back to warrior one. So we'll inhale, warrior two, spin that back heel, sink deeper in the leg. Exhale, square off, back to warrior one. Fantastic, guys. We're going to inhale, airplane those arms behind the back, shift over that front thigh. Oh, yeah. Take a breath in, back up to warrior one. One. Numbers. All the way to one. Fantastic. Exhale, we're going to come into warrior two, spinning out to the side. Oh, yeah. Inhale, back to warrior one, biceps up by the ears, squaring the hips off to the front of the mat. Exhale, she's again gonna airplane those arms behind the back. This time prepping to come into warrior three. We're gonna start to shift that weight forward over that front thigh. Maybe that back leg floats up off the ground. And she's gonna slowly step back into her high crescent or her warrior one pose, biceps up by the ear. From here, we'll take a breath in, windmill down to the ground. Set yourself up for a downward facing dog by scooting that left foot back to meet the right. Press the hips high, we'll take a vinyasa. Last time, inhale, shift forward into a plank. You can exhale, we're gonna lower halfway. Lower, lower.
Oh my
Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Take one breath in and out here. Great job today, guys. If this was your very first yoga flow, thanks for joining me and CJ. I know this was maybe some new poses for you, or maybe just a refresher for some of those poses. But welcome to your practice. Thanks for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Welcome to Smoke Show Yoga, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao, CJ.